All right, here I am, day 2 on the pond repair fixed. I got rained out yesterday. Yesterday, the main repair knocked the gushing leak down to a seep. But then right at the end, I started piling clay into the water beneath the tree. All right, check this out. This is the newly finished pond dam. Looks pretty darn good. So I managed to get one good plug here. Then I plugged a little bit of this tunnel there, and then I added this whole island here. So this might actually cure this leak. The last one that the excavator did lasted about a year, but all he did was plug a piece here. Really was about it. Right there. So not a huge one, but it's a buck track. Right, anyways, I'm hoping, and really hoping, that piling the clay on top where the hole is the smallest will stop it up for good. So let's go down to the bottom and see if it's still leaking. All right, well, it's still seeping some, but you really can't even see moving water anymore. So that means plugging it up in the top worked. So I'm gonna do that more now. I'm gonna dig a pile with the excavator and then bring it up with the tractor. Look at that 2-foot bucket compared to the 3. I mean, it's it sure don't look like just one extra foot. Wow. All right, so now I'm back at the edge of the duck pond. 3-foot bucket on again, digging lower and piling higher up here so that I can bring the tractor in here and get some of this clay. Looking forward to getting that additional counterweight. Should be any day now. Matter of fact, it's supposed to be in, I think today it's supposed to be in. Today or tomorrow. And then they're going to pick it up for the oil change and to put the counterweight on, which hopefully will give me, in situations like this, more digging power and stability to really maximize everything that this 42 horse with this 3-foot bucket has to offer. Alright, so now I'm using the Kioti to bring some clay up there to the top. Here's a quick look at the dirt I'm bringing with the Kioti. I got to fill in that whole spot where I fixed the plug, and then I'm bringing an extra pile for the excavator to pile in the water there. I'm going to take my first clay run. This clay, I'm just going to make a pile right there so that the excavator can put it into the water, and I'm basically going to create a little island there on the inside where the leak was starting at. Couple buckets of clay. It's taking me longer than I wanted, but it's getting the job done slowly but surely. And that's how all the food plots go and everything else. Easy, girl, easy. Rumor has it that I'm supposed to start shooting some commercials perhaps for Kioti, or at least a local couple dealers. I'll believe it when I actually see it, but I think I caught someone's attention with all the stuff I've done with this tractor. There's the pile of clay to make a new little island here. Bobcat. So we'll see what happens, if that actually happens or not. I didn't want to say anything just because I hate, saying something if it ain't true. I don't know for sure, but this whole project I've been doing, now I want to make this new point, if you will. Putting some more weight, pushing down on that little leak from the front. Like I said earlier, it seems like I've got it, and I'm doing more things than the excavator did last year. He plugged it basically from the middle, and I unplugged it from the middle, and now the front, and then I'm going to collapse the back also. See if I can pack it down some anyways. Here's the hole at the bottom, right there. I'm going to do my best. I know there's some big roots and stuff here, but we'll see if I can cave it in and kind of close off the cave on this end, see if it helps. I don't know if this is a stump here or a rock. Oh, that's a big old stump. Alright, I'm half in the air right now, but I think I got this stump on the ropes. This is a big one. Come on, baby. Come on out of there. I've been working at it for a little while, but man, this thing is like a huge spider web. Wish I had some more dirt in here. But here's the mush I'm in. I managed to get my blade turned this way to back myself out. But I got a tree behind me yet. There we go. I think I can clear this tree. Try and put some slop in there and just give it as much weight back here as I can, and then that's it for it. That's some nasty clay right there. Right, I put a bunch of this just loose, sludgy clay in there. Got her packed in fairly good. This ought to dry tomorrow. It's going to be 65, I think. And this stuff dries quite fast, I've found out. Once it gets the sun and a little warmth, and if there's no more moisture soaking in it, it'll dry within a couple days. There's a look at my fix, my patched hillside. I mean, I probably got several tons of wet clay on there, pushed it down. With any luck, it went into that cavern and filled some of it, at least on the bottom end, and maybe it'll help. Right, and I have learned from experience that working with these leaks with my excavator, that if it's going to continue to leak, if there's enough pressure, it will have found a hole already. So there it is. Let's see what it looks like. Right, and it appears to be a success. There's the plug at the bottom. This is just standing water / seepage from where I dug all the clay. But right here is how I know. There is not a lick of moving water here. This whole bottom seeps like this, so I ain't worried about that. But right about there is a dry spot where it pinches down. This, what's left of this seep here, and there is not a lick of water in it. So it's looking like I got it for now. It might last a few months, it might last a few years, maybe even longer. But let me show you what I mean by the seeps. Like here, you could see it seeping there and there. There's another seep over on that side of the berm, but it just slowly seeps. It's not a leak, which those are actually fairly common, especially in older ponds. A seep is really nothing too big to worry about compared to a leak. So rock and roll, man. That Holiday Inn Express worked for me. It can work for you too. You just got to be brave enough to try it out, I guess. So another catastrophe averted on the Kapper farm. Rock and roll.